One. Hello, everyone. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. It's February 12th, 2009, and I gotta tell you guys all this one. This is beautiful. As I say here, I have a chapter on this in my book, A Schmuck's Eye View. You know, I moved in back to this little town a few years ago, and I say back because I've lived here twice before. Had a post office box both times. This is important. Now, we moved here from a town the next town over, in fact. We'd been there a few months and got the post office box. I was trying to transfer the box, and in the interim, the rules had been changed. You now need a photo ID for a U.S. post office box. Go to mailboxes, etc., those kind of places. Poof, poof, you have a mailbox. But to get one at your local U.S. post office, you have to have a photo ID. I'm a bad American. I don't have a photo ID. Oh, it's a terrorist trademark. And as I said in my earlier Schmuck Look, using the word terrorist flags the NSA. Ooh, guys, terrorist. Here we go. Oh, terrorist. Anyway, I couldn't get a mailbox because I don't have a photo ID. It didn't matter that I've lived here twice before and had a mailbox there, a post office box. It didn't matter that people who work there know me. That didn't matter. I didn't have that all important, by the gods, photo ID. So, no mailbox. We lived in town at the address for a few years, and we just recently, a couple of months ago, moved a little bit. I now live about 3/4 of a mile from where I previously lived. Altogether, it's about a mile from the U.S. Post Office. It is, however, I've found out by fortunate accident, far enough away that we have RFD, rural free delivery. I found this out because I was low on checks, so I ordered more from the bank and gave them my new address because, we get it all printed on the checkbook, and therefore people accept them because you have an address on there. It's another bit of bureaucracy, but okay. I forgot to tell the bank to keep them there, to have them sent to the bank, and I would pick them up in person because I don't like having my checks sent through the U.S. mail. You never know where they're going to end up. Well, I live in an apartment building, and they wound up in my neighbor's mailbox because it's the one mailbox out there, and the postman in his little jitney driving by said, oh, there's the right address, and boom, in they went. The neighbor gave them to me, thankfully, and bless their hearts, I sure appreciate that. But you know what? A terrorist would never not have a photo ID, nor would a terrorist ever think of, let's move just a little bit and get the mail. It's rural free delivery. They don't ask you for ID. You know what? FedEx, UPS, all those fellas, none of them have ever asked me for an ID when they've delivered packages. I just thought you should know. See, bureaucrats are a lesser form of muskrat. Their pelts ain't worth near as much. All these rules that are for your safety are for your illusion of safety. They really don't do a thing. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, folks.